think out. What's been going on at work-wise? It's been, yeah, it's kind of like you have a sinking ship. And trying to keep it from going under. So it's been very mentally exhausting. So anyway. Yeah, so channeling and all that's been kind of like a second thought. I did a creative channel. I can't have time. I don't have mental powers to even bother, even think of it. Yeah, I just can't do it. So I'm here. At least I'm here for this. For now. How long is this gonna go is another story. Don't know yet. I'll have to pull back eventually. Give myself a break at some point. I haven't been able to take a break. Not my, yeah. This isn't for, yeah, I haven't really, I'm not in the position to take a break. I'm always getting shadow banned and everything. You know, I'm not walking around with a significant other and just being some new age crazy, you know, some crazy people. So just me and the cats, and that's about it. So anyway, I guess there isn't much reason to take a break. Where are you gonna? Yeah, I can't hang out with the family because they're just soul-sucking parasite energy. So I'm not sure why they're here, but whatever. So, yeah, it's more like avoid the monster, the creature. So, speaking of devil beings, no, it's funny, connected to that, like, this is the devil's paradise. As soon as I spilled my water right after I tapped into it, I said, yeah, no surprise. I mean, it's, you know, people are looking for, to be around positive people, right? Well, the majority of the positive people here are devil beings. I mean, they're having a blast here. This is their world. So, you know, they're having an absolute blast. It's slow. It's whatever. They love this place. And you have these naive people, these souls that come here looking for those that are happy. It's like, yeah, and then their lives go into complete hell, and they become punching bags. And you just wonder, where did I go wrong in life? Yeah. Yeah, be careful of those that are having fun here. Yeah, they might be having too much fun here. There's that. I can go further into that, but not really. Just leave it alone. Yeah, the Matrix energy, I'm not sure where that's gonna go. Just the Neo, tapping the Neo's energy. That's just because I don't know. I'm not sure. I just felt that I gotta take a break anyway. Yeah, just the Matrix reality. We're just leave that wherever it needs to go with that. But the devil part is more. I mean, yeah, you incarnate here, you get, you know, you're here on a mission. Some of us are, at least, to. It's like a mission of survival. As you get, it's like combat. It's like mental combat. You come here to not live a normal life, and you're here to just get the. Not that you're here to get attacked, but you obviously get attacked for what you're here to do, and you know it gets very exhausting, and you kind of wonder. It's like. So where is the silver lining? Is it the afterlife? Because it doesn't seem like it's here. It feels like life is somewhere else. This is just work. This is just the war zone. You're not here to have a life. You die and go have a life somewhere else. This is just someone's nightmare, basically. Yeah, it's kind of weird how people like it here. It's kind of whatever. I guess it has its positives, but it's just weird. It's just, you know, because it has so many limitations here. They just don't seem to have a problem with it. It's almost like, I want to get the energy of like peanuts. It's peanuts here. it is a very small piece of the puzzle. That's for damn sure. Situation is all conspiracy. It's all World War III. I guess that's why you come here, just to experience life as just, you know, nonsense. I'd say life is completely nonsense, but there's a lot of nonsense here. Let's put it that way. It's like always just junk energy here, and they just seem to like it that way. There's obviously we're here to bring a different point of view. Of course, you have all these religious cults, channeling cults, alien cults. Jeez, makes spirituality it makes it look very unattractive. That's for sure. And they're having a blast until they start realizing who they're, at least how they're being led in the wrong direction, but whatever direction it is anyway. Yeah, it's hard to detect narcissism that's out there, that's for sure. You learn the hard way, let's put it that way. Some do, at least. Jeez. Right, Times hard or pro sessions. Maybe. The schedule, we have a shop here. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. Well, at least this one works. This system I'm using, at least it works. The other one, it might work. You never know what it's doing. It's very, anyway, yeah, incarnating in here, yeah, I think it's just, I mean, it does have a purpose. It's just that you're not giving into the system, like you're not being part of, you just, it's not easy to describe it, but you're just outside of all of the mayhem. Just, you feel like you're getting just one beat down after the other. It's like, where's the life living? I mean, I feel like life's living you sometimes. I know it feels that way. It's like, what is this place? What's the point of it? But it is like a very small part of, and that's, like I said, that's why you come here. It's like, it's just, the thought process here is mostly nonsense, but that's the point. It's kind of like you experience it, you go through anxiety of it, then you turn on your window washers, you clear it out for others, at least for yourself to see. Maybe others might see it or not. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, they talk about manifesting. It's like I can't seem to get any of my manifesting to work. It's like work-wise, I figure I just leave that place and let it die, and I'm like right in the top. I mean, like, I wasn't looking for that. So anyway, so yeah, my life isn't going anywhere I thought it was going to go. So you just gotta go with it. That's all you can do. So and just look forward to the better side of it. That's for sure. You finally get to start living, whatever that. Yeah, that's weird. Didn't even feel that. Feels like it's been the opposite. Yeah, you feel like there's the stairs, and they're walking on you instead. So anyway, all right, we're going to matrix energy of just describe it. Just a point of view of this reality. Describe it a little bit, at least one point of view, and then go into the devil's paradise. Shit. The narcissist, this is the home of the narcissist planet, basically. Pretty much. Not everybody is, but it has a lot of that here. You got like the royal family, whatever that is over there. Yeah. It's like a comedy. A very bad comedy. Alright, what's this for you? Greetings. actually, yeah, the Archon energies from a neutral perspective of your matrix. This will give you a piece of it, a point of view of it, and you can do as you want with it. So, you can see the physicality of it. Yes, there is a soul-sucking energy of it. It's like a vacuum. The planet itself, because it's of a physical experience, it does pull souls here to experience it in all its mightiness, even if it is very slow and very rocky and very, yes, arrogant at times. But this world does, not to speak for Mother Earth, but the planet itself. I know it sounds strange saying that, but either way, it does feel like it's better than other worlds. It does come off that way. It comes off very arrogant. Well, because it has prestige, it feels like, yes, like a part of one of these elite clubs, like the Skull and Bone worlds, kind of like that. It just feels like it's very exclusive in the way it does things. And obviously, when you incarnate here, you go through, like many of you do, at least go through a great deal. And it doesn't mean you're here to be indoctrinated. There might be some of that there, yes, but it's also just you're seeing like what an arrogant planet, puts souls through to learn from what it has learned from other galaxies, other universes, and so on. But it does come off very arrogantly. It does rub off on the people. Well, they feel like, we're on this world. It must be some kind of prestige. It's like going to like a high-end school, right? Not everybody's like that, but you get that vibe. It's like I'm at this high-end school and everything smells like shit. Or I smell like shit, or whatever. I might like to smell like shit, actually. So you're in this prestigious school that makes no sense. It's pretty much a psychotic. So you're going to a school of psychopaths, basically, at least the ones that are running it. And you're learning its ways, like how it operates, the operations of a narcissistic world. Look at it that way. So, and you come here not knowing that. Well, in the higher level, yes, but your physical self has no idea. To put it that way, because there's a cutoff. Your soul, yes, has some idea. Your human, no idea. Well, because there's like rules to being physical here, like a game, and you can't know it. It's like a reset, technically. You come in, or you're it's not an audition, but you come in as this character who you are, your avatar, and you're here you have goals, yes, but your human self has no idea what those things. You might have an idea, but a lot of that can be delusion or whatever it might be. Either way, yeah, and that's where it gets complicated. So if you come here and become obsessed with like crypto or money for or trying to be famous, that can there are if you're not going with the flow and you're just really trying to force yourself, that will never work. Yeah, of course it'll keep pushing you out. It's like you're not here to live that. So I mean, eventually the soul can figure it out sometimes. But because the current of your timeline will push you where you need to go. But yes, you might go kicking and screaming, possibly. Yes, depends on the situation. But you achieve what you're here to achieve. It all depends. You can get cold feet. It depends on what it is. On a soul level, you'll learn something from all this. You'll always get something out of it. Many feel like they're not going to get anything out of it. That might be just some bitterness, also trauma of just feeling neglected, feeling not loved here, and so on. So feeling unappreciated, that can make you think that way too. So there's all these different layers there. We'll go into the Devil's Paradise. They're part of the Matrix. Yes, they can appear and disappear. Yes, they can be physical. They just They might show struggles, but they also have a lot of winnings. Like they, yes, married to an attractive person, but still kind of struggling. They have to act the part of normalcy, but technically they're kind of like your royalty race. That's your devil beings. Now your royalty here, as for the kingship or the Charles and all that, is not really royalty. It kind of want to be royalty, but you're sitting on a, everyone's looking at you. You're in a castle. You're kind of like in a prison. It's not the same. You'd be surprised how many devil beings are just out and about living a king's life, treating people like garbage, and just getting away with it, scamming people, getting away with it, and so on. They're having a blast. And there's some king sitting in a castle. Thinks they're all, whatever that is. It is very humorous. But it is there for those that are still learning from this world. And just, like they're newbies, basically. The souls here that have sold themselves out to the devil realms, well, they want to be popular, but not famous, but feel like they mean something. Also, that sometimes they like the looks. Like, hey, you want to look this way? Like you've seen in the movies and stuff. You like this way, but you have to sign this contract. And you're seeing that. Some of you experience, some of you have relatives that have done it, and so on. Like, wow, you have this really attractive person in your family, and there's a psychopath. Like, then there are all these problems and all this, and they're kind of giggling because they sold themselves out, and they're like, what have I done? And they might not try to show it. So, yeah, and they're there to keep people part of the system too, and they're puppets. And they laugh about it too, because like, well, what else are you gonna do? It might not be the laugh of like happiness, more like whoops, yeah. So, and a lot of those that sold themselves out, usually just for this incarnation, and they get kicked out, and just then they have to go through it. It depends. Some, if they take their life, yeah, then they're stuck here for a while. But if they haven't, now some of those that sold themselves out have taken their life in previous lifetimes. And then they're stuck here. They have to go through a cycle until they can free themselves. It's like the gray souls that can't get over their vices because they've been so controlled. It's hard for them to connect to. That's another reason why so many souls here need some kind of leader, not in a healthy way. Like they just rely on their weight, like they need a Jesus in their life. And yeah, just relying on saviors. With some here too need saving. At least they feel like they feel like they're not strong enough to save themselves. They can, but do you want to put the effort into doing that? That's hard. Well, it's hard to not live comfortably. It's hard not having the life, the relationship, the job, not having all these little things to show off or to be part of society, to be accepted. And you're just alone and just, what the hell am I? It's like you might feel like some kind of prestige. That's why souls sell themselves out. Not to say they want to be to show off, but they want to feel accepted. Kind of like being rich, but they're just regular people. But not everyone does this, but there's a few that just can't. They just want an easy ticket. They have to go through all the, what they sign up for, though. And they might not like it, but they have to do it. And they have to keep up a presence here to some level. They have to show they're enjoying it, even if they hate it, and so on. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Yeah, those that have sold themselves out for their looks get used a lot in the lower dimensions. It's not pretty. So, and I guess you can say they learn to live with it. But still, they're not, they can also get devoured by those beings. They can just let themselves go and just be a puppet. Like they can leave their soul essence and just let the avatar of them be used forever. Like you'll see versions of them. It's not really them anymore, but you can see, it gets really messed up. Like Britney Spears, like on another planet. It's like, it looks like Britney Spears. It's actually a shadow, like a fractal of her. It's kind of, it's pretty sad. But so why the soul is choose. Yeah, for also like yeah, it's you're here to protect your soul basically, your soul essence. Well, you can, you don't have to, but the idea is that I do think a lot of yourself. You can, you'll get through this. Like you love yourself, protect yourself, you'll get through this. If you don't, you'll get that's where you get fractalized and get pulled around and you get lost here. So it's how much do you care for yourself? Let's put it that way.